never stop learning. Here's something that they never actually tell you. Just because you produce pop, you think that you should just listen to pop music or pop produce, just study pop producer production. You know, that's limiting yourself. That's limiting yourself, and that will hate your creative process a lot. Basically, like I've had like growth is uncomfortable, so you better be as a producer, growth is uncomfortable, so you better be willing to do some of the most uncomfortable things. Listen to reggae, learn how to make reggae. Like every time you go into a new genre, try learn how to produce a new genre. It feels like you're starting from scratch because the fundamentals, like because certain things actually like different from how the melodies or the time signatures they use or how they put together, you know, like the patterns and whatnot. It feels like you're starting from scratch, but you're not really starting from scratch. Okay, like yeah, you're new to that, but also the information that you have, you find that some of it is applicable to that. And after you understand that, you find the way to fuse that into your craft and also as a way of also improving your production. I've had to like learn a couple of genres that I had no use for, like lo-fi. I had to learn how to produce lo-fi. I was a hip hop. So what was I doing making lo-fi? Because I had to learn how to produce pop beats. I had to learn how to produce EDM, not just EDM, experimental genres, like just other noise music. Actually learn how to do certain things. I had to learn bomb bap sound, just like how to do that. You know, how to chop up samples, like. Don't limit yourself to one sound, but everything, like when you're doing that, it feels like you're wasting your time. But when you start producing your own project, then you realize, oh, like this beat, I can actually do this to elevate this. The skill you learn from that other genre, So like learn from different places, just be like a sponge, absorb everything you came from this sound, from this angle, and then put it together to create something that's your sound, something that you're proud to go, okay, I created this. That's something I should do. Never stop learning. Just figure out like, okay, what can I learn? Like the best. There have been times when I was making beats and I realized, okay, like for this beat I need a synth that goes like that. I need a funky synth, and I don't know how to make those funky because I don't make funky music. And actually like pause the beat and go online and just watch the videos, like learn how to make a funk beat, like spend an hour or 2 hours learning how to make it just for me to fit that project. So later on when I need to make another project and I need something funky, like, I already have that skill set because of that time, because I dealt with the problem when I needed it right there and then. Now I know how to make that sound that I need. You know what I mean? So basically the learning process never ends, and you can learn from everyone. Like when I'm going online, I was just looking up like sample packs or like tutorials on how to do certain things. I'm not like looking up at credentials, people's credentials, like who has he worked with or whatever. I'm just looking at what they have to offer. So be humble enough to learn from everyone. Some of the best things I've ever learned, just like maybe like I meet up with a homie who produces and they're doing something. Wow, what are you doing that? And understand this. You will not be the best at all sounds. Like I'm pretty shit at EDM beats. I'm pretty sure that but I understand that I can make one. Being able to make one good beat for a certain genre doesn't mean that you're an expert at that genre. You understand what I'm saying? So be humble enough to learn from people who actually like do that genre you want to learn. You want to actually make. You want to learn from. Like for example, if I pull up at my homie who does EDM production, and he's like always he's got drums in sample packs that I'm not even touching them because it doesn't actually suit most of my sound really. Like there isn't much I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pack them and shelf them. Because I know my sound, that's not really my sound, but I'm willing to learn certain skills from him that how he makes some beats. So be humble enough to learn from people and understand like not everything will translate to your sound, but not everything will translate to your sound. So be humble enough to learn from everyone. That's just what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Just run to that. None of this is written down. I'm just saying stuff.